And I wanted to wait a full 24 hours before I gave this review because the last episode was very disturbing. It was very telling. And before anybody can say it might be all fake, I know people that can actually corroborate the story. Plus, I have gotten my hands on some paperwork as well as court documents and other things because as a reporter, I was able to do things like that. What can I say? I've heard you guys' opinions. I've then heard R. Kelly's opinions. I've then heard everyone's opinions. And yes, everyone has a right to their own opinion. But what disturbed me was the fact that a grown man is sodomizing young girls. It's almost like we're ignoring the fact that they're young. We're not talking about marrying people, because I heard some people bring up Elvis marrying a young Priscilla Presley and Jerry Lee Lewis, the step-sick man who married his cousin and all this stuff. Like, fine. I understand that. But the difference between Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis was they wasn't trolling more young girls. They weren't trolling girls. So you guys went, and then I saw an article today where people were downing the fact that he was a 19-year-old. No one gives a damn about a 19-year-old. We give a damn about the 12-year-olds he peed on. We give a damn about the 13 and 14-year-olds he had as sex slaves that he abused and refused to let them eat and things like that. But again, cities, I don't care how big the town is, people know people. And I know people who actually knew R. Kelly since high school. And apparently he's been exhibiting the same behavior since high school. And what bothers me is, you guys want to sweep it under the rug. Oh, one other thing. People want to bring up the whole Jay-Z Foxy Brown thing. That whole thing was false. So quit believing everything the internet tells you. I tell people that all the time. Do your research. Actually, a great website is Snopes.com, www.snopes.com. They mainly do political things, but they also do, every once in a while, mainstream things. They're basically a fact-checking website. They'll let you know if a certain news story is false or not. Much like factcheck.org, but they are basically all political news stories. I want to break a few things down for you. Number one, as hard as it is to do so, you have to separate the man from his deeds. On the surface, yes, you do have R. Kelly, musical genius. He's written for a lot of people. He's got hit records, okay, so forth and so forth. But yes, he does have a few demons. We have to understand, no one said you can stop, no one said you have to stop listening to music. But I don't like when people judge others who have empathy for the victims either. Or those who have, or those who judge people who still listen to his music. There's got to be a balance somewhere. But enough about the balance, I'm more talking about the victims. Today R. Kelly came out with a statement saying that he was going to start a website in which he's going to out the victims one at a time. That sounds like the person, a guilty person to me. To me personally, if I was accused of something like that and I was innocent, I would be putting more energy trying to clear my name. Because if I spend time trying to make the victims look like idiots, that made me look more and more guilty. Now, other people are saying you need to be worried about your own communities and everything. That's what I've been talking about these last 2 days. Our own community. R. Kelly is within our own community. He's within the Chicago community. And also in the Atlanta community, that's where the house was where he had sex slaves. So, allegedly. So, Yes, R. Kelly is the uncle you need to watch out for. The uncle, the brother, the father, or whomever is molesting whatever female that's in the family. That's who you need to watch out for. You don't want to get caught up in any of that mess. And I hear people saying they're blaming the parents, they're blaming it. Not all the parents knew. Even if they did know, do you really think that they co-signed on this? Now I understand Sparkle's niece's parents may have gotten paid, from the videotape. Okay, they may have gotten paid off, which is why Sparkle was estranged from the family and everything. Okay, but the problem is, how are we blaming the parents? So, in reality, if this happened in your family, and the uncle been doing this for years, so that means I can lay the blame on mom and daddy for allowing uncle to do it, or mama for allowing stepdad to do it. This sickens and offends me that we even having these conversations in 2019. I joked a little bit, I played a little bit, trying to make this as pleasant as possible, but today the plan's not, there's no plan with this. You want to sue Lifetime, you want to clown the victims, you want to deflect, you want to say, well, we need to be worried about this, worried about this, worried about that. Yes, oh yes, and yes, I am aware, there's a shutdown. A government shutdown. Yes, Trump's clowning again. Yes, I am aware people are not going to get their tax checks on time. Okay, I'm very aware of that. I'm aware of a lot of things. What I'm not aware of, in fact, here's the thing. There's that prayer of serenity. Worry about things you can't control. I can't control Trump's mind. I can't control the shutdown. I can't control, our checks. I can't control a lot of things in the government. But what I can do, I can control who goes around my daughter, or my stepdaughter, or any other female that's within my house. My granddaughter, whomever. I can control that. I can control who they're exposed to. So while you guys are worried about me talking about R. Kelly all the time, and this and that and the other, you need to be worried more about what's going on in your own community. This is a wake-up call. I was actually just told that apparently these victims made a statement and it was blown off as he say, she say, even though they're on public record. This is what happens in communities. Is in our communities, we still want to deflect, we want to blame the victim, we want to do this. I was also told, why does everybody want to come 20 years later? Well, I guess, see, we also have to understand that not everybody thinks like we do. In other words, everybody's different. Just because in other words, and we really don't understand rape victims if we're going to do that. Most rape victims that I've met don't even want to press charges. They don't even want to say anything. So yes, it can take a long time before they even have the courage to say something. Their power's been taken. When you take their power away, that does something. And and I was told by this lady, my daughter would tell me, and her daughter's a teenager. But my problem is, you don't know. I could have threatened her family, threatened her, or what have you. You just don't know about victimology. I've been an investigative crime reporter and a crime writer for years. I write murder novels. I write murders about crime every day. I write books about crime every day. Which means I learned a lot of criminal justice. I read a lot of criminology books. I know police officers, I know detectives, I know lawyers, I know anybody in the legal field, FBI agents, ATF agents, so forth and so forth. So there's nothing you can tell me about victimology that you know better than me. So to criticize someone that wants to wait 20 years, how do you know they haven't been ignored the other 19? How do you know? See, this is why people like R. Kelly gets away with stuff. Because you blowing off the victim, or you just want some money. Or you just this, or you just that. Again, not always about the money. We need to quit judging these women. Y'all say we need to quit judging R. Kelly. I'm not judging R. Kelly. For me, everything is alleged. Do I believe he did it? Personally, yes. As a journalist, he is a legend. Long story short, that was a hard 3 days. First day, we learned some stuff. Second day, it started getting really serious with the tape. You know, we had a couple things about the Bulldogs and, you know, Dave Chappelle parodying and stuff. But then, when I saw the mother trying to get her daughter, when I heard that women can't even eat because he said they could, and I hear about his wife being abused and starved. There's so many people trying to take you down. Not everyone is trying to take you down. That is too many people. All these people aren't going to get together to take you down because they hate you. I'm sorry. No one has that many haters. Not even Donald Trump's got that many haters. And I'm being serious, down to earth, straight to the facts. Oh, no joking today. What can we do to prevent other R. Kelly-like situations? Talk to your kids. Let your kids know, hey, that everything that glitters is gold. So if you know R. Kelly is coming for your daughter, no. You make sure, me personally, and I hate to be like this, because I am a father to girls, and a grandfather to girls, I am very protective, overprotective. And I will not let anybody hurt my girls. That involves my wife. That involves any female living in my house. So in conclusion, I say this. We need to stop blaming the victim. We need to look at this through new eyes. In other words, we need to quit looking at this as women who are blaming R. Kelly the superstar. They blame the man with a lot of money and a lot of power to do whatever the hell he wants. Lifetime approach these girls. These girls and say, hey, let's do a TV show. And one other thing. No, the women want to pay. I've already looked at the documentation. I've looked at how I know how to follow the money. And no, these women were not paid. Actually, if you read the end, a lot of them were actually doing good on their own. Some started businesses, some have new records out, some have remarried and are doing very happy. Now, if they want to sue R. Kelly for any monetary damages, that's on them. But the problem was, this is what they said. There's too many people trying to take you down for this to be false.